I pushed the button. So we should be live in a matter of seconds. It says we have an excellent connection, so that's always a good sign. And we're live. In a matter of seconds, it says we have an excellent connection, so that's always a good sign.
As the planes fly overhead.
And we're live.
That's picking up or not.
In a matter of seconds, it says we have... All right, cool. It does work. If anybody is on there and hears an echo, I'll be shocked because I don't think we have anybody to whatever tune in for this. But
yeah.
Oh man. So holy crap, man. Did you see what's going on in Canada right now?
Yeah, it's getting pretty fucking grim, isn't it?
Right? I mean, they just figured out how to like what do you call it? Take away all the money by just what is it? So essentially they declared a form of martial law. And
Disney shared stories that
once they did that, they used that as a way to just forego the whole, legislative democratic process to try to take further rights away from the truckers who are the actual blue collar workers having a entirely peaceful protest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. And then while defending it in Parliament, I found a clip of it's on the Discord of Trudeau essentially trying to calling a woman there like a Nazi, sort of insinuating it, like, oh yeah, you supporting the people that carry Nazi flags and Confederate flags. Like, yeah, dude, we all know that was Antifa, and no one's buying your bullshit. But it turns out she's Jewish.
Yeah.
So it's even fucking stupider. Like, he just comes off looking real fucking dumb.
Fuck.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know anything else, dude. That's his fucking go-to. Is, well, they're Nazis, so they can't.
Yeah, the boy blunder strikes again. I'm gonna call this Jew a Nazi. a lot of Nazi Jews out there. Oh man.
Go over well.
It's just fucking. Well, they went off on him. They're like, I mean, they started demanding apologies and all sorts of shit, and it ended up basically, why I don't trust any of the parties, and I'm sure this, it's for the U.S., but I'm sure it extends to the to Canada too. Like, then the whole Republican Party just melted down into this fucking bickering back and forth over whether that was mean, instead of like, hey, you know what? I don't really give a shit what you say, and who gives a fuck what flag, who's carrying. This is a legal protest. It is peaceful. You have no business attacking it in any way, shape, or form. And your abuse of invoking emergency powers is absolutely vile. That's what you go after.
So this disgusting, dude.
So this thing about where they just break down into bickering over a Nazi flag, who fucking cares?
Yeah, so he's basically acting like that's some kind of, like they're out there fucking rioting and martial law needs to be invoked.
Yeah, that's what Trudeau's trying to pretend. So Antifa has done a couple of disinformation things to try to fuck with this protest. They at one point sent some people out with the Confederate flag, and if you look at the video of these things or the pictures they've caught, very obviously these are not people that have ever driven trucks. You just look at it and be like, that's Antifa. You can tell by the complete lack of musculature of any kind. It's like a bunch of skeletons trotting out flags. So that's the same for the Nazi flag and the same for the Confederate flag. It's just a group of Antifa in their whole dark outfits and sunglasses and shit.
Yeah.
And then the third thing, because the two flags were at two different instances in two different places, so technically two different incidences. And the third incident would be Antifa went in and tried really, really not hard, tried to commit arson in a building. Because there was this building full of people that would go out and harass the truckers and be like, stop your honking, you're terrorists. No, don't honk your horns. And, so the truckers would be like, fuck you. We're having a barbecue, kiss off. We don't give a shit. So some Antifa went in there in the lobby, They managed to get in, even though the door is locked. Somebody, I guess, buzzed them in. They lit some carpet pad on fire, and then like sort of wandered around a little bit. Like people were walking through while they were doing this. Like people who lived in the building were just walked by and watched them lighting this pathetic attempt at a fire. And some other guy came by after they lit it and took off, and just walked in, and like you could see him, like he stomps about for like 2 or 3 seconds, and clearly it wasn't a raging flame. He put it right out and then just left. The whole thing is just bizarre because, nobody knows anything of what's going on. Like, it's all just bizarre. Like, it just makes no sense. And again, you look at the people and they have every one of the same features as...
yeah, they all look like they haven't eaten meat in like at least 10 years.
Yeah, they're like super skinny and like falling apart at the seams and shit. Yeah, so it's just bizarre, and it's really unfortunate. Like the weird thing that really just is bizarre to me is you literally have a blue collar protest going on. It's entirely peaceful. It's just people, and all they're asking for is the right to make a living without the government deciding what medications they should put in their body. Like where does it stop if it doesn't stop here? It's like, do they get to determine that everybody has to take Prozac? Do they get to determine, what other medications? Like if they come out with a new medication that they just decide is important, they just get to make you take that one too. I mean, I don't think people realize how important this particular situation is.
Yeah, it's a pretty. Big fucking right.
You cut out just after you started talking there. Sorry.
And to be able to control what goes in your own fucking body.
Yeah, it's a real basic human right. It's not.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, no, I was just saying that's a pretty fucking basic human fucking right.
Yes.
To control what goes in your fucking body, man.
I would 100% agree. I don't understand why people seem to think it's not.
Yeah.
Like not important,
Yeah. And then they label them all as anti-vaxxers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, my son's fucking fully vaccinated. Unfortunately, even with this fucking COVID shit.
I have every other vaccination.
Better instinct.
But this one has no long-term studies. And hold on a sec. There's no long-term studies, and many of the things they've already said about it in the beginning turned out to be completely false. One of the things they said was, "Oh, don't worry, the spike proteins that are necessary for your body to be able to take up the vaccine and utilize it correctly." With the mRNA stuff that's going on, those will stay localized to the shot. They don't flow around and get to the rest of the body. That turned out not to be true. In fact, they had a lot of issues with cardiac swelling, where young children and young people were having their hearts suddenly swell for no apparent reason. Oh, look at that! We got our first fake chat ad today.
Wow. Fucking things are everywhere, man.
Yeah. Yep. Gotta get rid of that. But there's no long-term studies of how mRNA vaccines work. Everything we know about them prior to this shows them to be incredibly detrimental long-term. They lower your immune system in general, and they also tend to make you more susceptible and more to more extreme variants of the virus that they're supposedly for, because again, they only train your body to fight one specific type of virus, and any like small variation just goes right by it. Whereas, if you get the natural immunity, your body here's one of the things that pisses me off. Your body doesn't make antibodies for everything constantly. I don't know why they assume that after you've had COVID-19, your body now knows how to make the antibodies for COVID-19, that you should have antibodies for COVID-19 forever. That's not how that works.
Right.
It's going to make them for a while, and then when there's no longer any traces of the COVID virus, it's going to stop, because why would it continually make antibodies for something that it doesn't need? It's wasting a lot of energy for that. So,
Right.
bizarre. This is not how viruses and viral infections in the human system work. A lot of the stuff they say is just absolute bizarre. Like, as these flus travel and more variants and mutations are getting there, they're not going to get safer. They're not likely to be less dangerous. Well, like Omicron is the very obvious proof that that's never been the case. As flus continue to mutate through, like being infecting people and being passed on, they do get less deadly and less dangerous over time. Some of them even getting to the point where they just like almost never infect anyone anymore at all. So I mean, just the whole thing is so strange. You are cutting out at just the worst times, man. Like every time you talk back to me now, like it was so good at the beginning for some reason.
And to get a little more infectious, but way less deadly.
Yeah. I know what you said, because I know the point, because we talked about this before. But you're roboting out again. It's really weird. Like you seem to robot
science,
all the time.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like YouTube is doing it on purpose to fuck with you. Where like every time you start talking,
God damn it,
it robots out. Maybe it was the wrong headset, and it just worked for the first.
Wi-Fi just disconnected. Great.
Oh, the Wi-Fi disconnected and reconnected. That's what was going on. Man. So I don't know if Daytwat's here anymore, because if he's talking, I certainly can't hear him. Oh no. I don't know what to do. Oh wait, nobody's watching, so we're fine. We can just chill. Oh, I heard someone breathing.
Are you hearing me?
You were roboting for me that whole time again. You might need to change the headset.
Damn it, dude. Eesh. I don't even think I have any other ones though, dude.
Oh.
Fuck.
Well, now you're coming through, but like for how long? We shall see.
Alright, looks like the Wi-Fi is back on. Alright, we'll see if that works.
So maybe your internet is just going in and out. It might not be the headset.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, dude. Because yeah, disconnected. The Wi-Fi disconnected for a second, switched over to the mobile, and then it just switched back.
Yeah, and then you would have roboted out while it was in the process of switching.
Am I coming through okay now, or?
Yeah, I mean you're coming through now.
All right, let's see how long this lasts.
Maybe as long as we're not talking about Canada, we'll be fine. Maybe Canada's the problem.
No COVID talk and no Canada talk.
Well, maybe Justin Trudeau's emergency powers reached through the internet and shut down our stream with nobody's watching.
Yeah, we're a fucking dangerous threat to all of them with our no fan base.
Yep, a lot of people watching this. I like the narcissism of that particular argument, by the way. people aren't intelligent enough to make their own decisions and figure out what they believe and don't believe. But companies are so much smarter; they can do the thinking for those people. I mean, you wouldn't want, you wouldn't want people thinking for themselves. That's dangerous. They need the company to do it for them.
Yeah, well, I guess it is dangerous to any authoritarian.
Yeah. If people are allowed to think.
People actually thinking for themselves.
Yeah, for sure, 100% man. Oh, so I have my very first smartphone now.
Yeah, how's it going so far?
I mean, it's a phone. It gets texts, and I can make phone calls with it. I've gotten a couple of stupid like sales calls already. Yay! And I don't think there's any real point in blocking those numbers because it's always a different number that they spoof anyway. Yeah. It's all nonsense anyway. It seems like a really nice one. I just got like a middle of the road phone.
Yeah.
It's like a Samsung A71, I think it is. And
can you unlock it with your fingerprint?
I can. It would not recognize my fingerprint to start when I tried to do that.
Really?
Yeah, I initially tried to set it up with my fingerprint, and it just would not read the fingerprint. It got to like 14%. It was like, oh, you got to readjust your finger. And I kept readjusting my finger, and nothing happened. So I backed out of the fingerprint thing and reloaded it to start over again, and it did the same fucking thing.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I think you have to kind of roll your finger around the sensor. You know what I mean?
I have no idea. It wouldn't do that. I mean, I tried rolling my finger because I thought, oh, well, you do an ink pad, you got to roll it from side to side. Maybe I do that, and I tried moving my fingerprint, around a little bit on the little space because it said reposition, and then it just it never did anything. So,
well, that sucks. I mean, it's not a fucking huge deal, dude. But
I mean, if somebody wants to break into my phone and there's nothing on there to start with, really. And then what was it I'm going to get? I mean, I'll probably be more concerned because I'm getting one of those phone cases that has like a wallet part of it too. So it'll be like a wallet phone case, the thing that like prop it up if you want to watch videos on your phone.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, so I'd be more concerned that they have my driver's license and my credit cards than I would be that they got my phone.
Right.
Because, I mean, what do you do on a phone that you really like wouldn't use a computer for instead?
Yeah.
Like I have a big desktop. I have a laptop. Eventually, I'm going to buy another. What do you call those? It's not an iPad because I'd never buy another Apple or Macintosh product.
Right.
But those little computers where it's just like a really big cell phone.
Oh, like a tablet?
Oh yeah, like a tablet PC. I'll probably get another tablet PC at some point. I figure it'd be nice to have a tablet PC, and I have a fairly decent sized collection of ebooks. So I would like to back those up on a tablet PC. Just a cheapy little tablet PC. Stick it in an OtterBox case, which is like waterproof, shockproof, super hard to break. And stick one of those in my my emergency bag. So that like instead of trying to like figure out like books or anything else, I can stream video on it from the whatever data the hotel I end up staying at if we have to evacuate again. And watch videos on it through like YouTube or Netflix or whatever. And I can read all my ebooks on it. Doesn't take up a whole lot of room.
Yeah.
So that was a weird background noise you had going there.
Oh yeah, there's fucking dude. That's like the third plane that's fucking flown over, dude. Car driving by. Maybe I should go into the fucking house. That's probably a good idea.
That's fucking hilarious. You got the planes and the cars going. I think the one nice thing about the phone, I would say, is I guess if I needed to take something in with me into the restroom while I'm taking a shit or something to read or occupy me, I guess that would be a good device. You know.
Yeah, no, it's great for that, dude.
Like I'd never try to take a laptop into the bathroom to take a shit. That would just be like weird and awkward, and I'm like likely to end in disaster.
Right. But yeah, that's great. Just to fucking be able to surf the internet while you're fucking.
Yeah, there's really nothing else you get. It's not like you got to like hold on to anything or you're taking a shit. You're just sitting there waiting. Oh man!
Indeed.
Did you see on Amazon they sell white privilege cards? So like, there's a link in the Discord so you can look at it if you're interested later or whatever. But literally on the front, it's like a credit card, and it says white privilege card trumps everything. Winner since birth. Good until death. And a card holder is scot-free on the front. And then on the back, it says, this card grants its bearer happiness and success because it's the color of your skin and not the choices you make that determine your abilities to be successful. And you can buy like
put this out, dude.
You could buy 6 of them for like $10 or $11. There's a bunch of different companies that do it on Amazon.
Wow.
It's pretty fucking hilarious.
It's like a business card, basically?
No, more like an ATM card or a bank card, credit card.
Oh, Jesus. What the fuck, dude?
It's even got like a fake little chip thing for the chip readers and a little credit card number.
All right, so it's not an actual...
the credit card number is 0045 0045 0045 0045. So I'm kind of surprised the 15 words aren't put on there somewhere.
Yeah. Why isn't it 1488 repeating, dude?
Yeah,
that would have been a better one.
Yeah, but I mean, it's obviously a gag, and I think anybody that takes that shit seriously is fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're taking somebody's printing an actual, because what was it? They used to have those mugs that all the feminists on YouTube would have with the male tears written on the front.
Oh, right.
And I was the first one, as far as I know, I'm the first one who ever had a female tears mug. Because when I went to get it, there was nobody that sold it. I had to have it custom made at one of those places where you buy the custom mugs and shirts.
Oh,
and they're like, "We'll print whatever you want on there," and I'm like, "Yeah, good." I still haven't gotten my "Are you tighter than a 5th grader" T-shirt, but I figured that might be just in too poor a taste. But I had to have it made, and then like within a month or so, suddenly there were like 10 different kinds of female tear mugs. So I could only guess that people saw them somehow because it wasn't like a personal private design. It was available for anybody that wanted it after I used it. And a bunch of different people made better versions where it was more centered correctly or printed with better, text or something.
Yeah, well, they had the fucking, I don't know, hasn't Shapiro and fucking Crowder had the fucking leftist tears or fucking whatever, mug or tumbler?
Yep, I'm sure.
Fucking, yeah, they've had that for a while, dude. It turns out my time not playing first-person shooters has really taken a toll on my fucking gaming ability.
Really? So you think you should play first-person shooters?
Yeah, well, no, I used to be fucking pretty good at them, dude, and now I fucking suck, dude.
Well, you know what? First-person shooters now are filled with ridiculous numbers of people cheating. It's silly. Like, it's silly how many people
I'm just like the AI.
Huh?
I'm playing through the story mode on fucking Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you can find a lot of hackers in that game. Then I know in things like Call of Duty and like Modern Warfare and like Overwatch and
Oh yeah, yeah.
Fortnite. What's another? There's
A
like
bunch
one
of
or two
fucking cheaters.
more paladins, things like that. There's a fuck ton
Yeah,
of people
yeah.
cheating. And the funny thing is, you always get the people that are like, "Nah, dude, you're just shitty at the game." It's like, no, I know I'm shitty at the game. That's not why I said that. Like I said that because there are people very obviously cheating in the game. The people who can jump around like a fucking madman and never miss a shot, and not like they hit you most
Yeah,
of the time.
multiple targets.
It's like
Yeah,
they're snapping to things that they're not looking at. So
yeah,
like
yeah.
I was in a little pre-game skirmish thing where you just kind of fuck around and it's not actually really a match, nothing's counted or anything. And I was running away from the point that we were trying to protect in the game with the Overwatch, and this guy who was watching something entirely different, and I'm running away from him, so he wouldn't have heard me. He was nowhere near me. He was paying no attention to where I was. His team was not using comms, according to the replay. Uh, just suddenly turned around, jumped directly to me, and then killed me.
Wow.
So it was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he's paying no attention to any of that, and then suddenly goes, "Oh, I have to do a 180 for no reason whatsoever," and immediately launched right after the 180. It's not like he turned around, looked around, and then jumped. He just went flip, boom,
yeah,
straight to me on the other side of
yeah,
a building. So I was
yeah.
nowhere visible to him at all. I was behind cover from him entirely. It was just like, what? And then there's always, the people that are clearly using
Oh,
aimbots because, you can tell if the only time you're not getting shot is when you're in cover or not in there, like, or you're dead. Like you and Samaj were watching, I think, when I played some on the stream a few times ago, some Overwatch. And then, like, the
yeah,
very
yeah.
last game, I was like, man, there was something really fucking up with that game. I watched it back, and both the tanks were aimbotting. It was a trip. I was like, I'd never seen anything like that, because normally there's no reason to aimbot with a tank. Like, that's not you're not really there to just, get headshots. Like, as a tank in Overwatch, you're there to, like, take up space and just kind of keep other players back. Most of it is just having, like, a really big shield that no one can shoot through and that your team can shoot back through so that you're, occupying. So it was really strange to see, like, two tanks with aimbots.
Yeah, yeah.
And I watched
That's
the
pretty
entire
fucking
thing
weird.
from both of their perspectives. Actually, I watched it from every player's perspective because it was only like a 4-minute game, and I'm like, well, I can maybe learn something from this anyway. And then, yeah, no, the tanks hit 100% of the shots they took. It was like, god damn. And then when it occasionally snapped at things for no reason, like shooting at one guy and then suddenly like swing over and shoot at this other guy for a second and then back, and you're like, what? Oh, so what do
Yeah,
you?
yeah. I don't get it, dude. I don't get why people fucking.
Yeah, I would lose interest after maybe like I could probably do that for maybe an hour, like 1 or 2 matches, maybe 3 matches, before I would just be like, well, this is fucking dumb.
Yeah, it's just fucking boring, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
like there's no point. There's
I'm
no
doing something that
challenge.
requires no fucking skill.
Yeah, all I got to do is just you have to have some skill in your positioning, but even then, yeah, it's still so easy. It's like why even bother? Oh man, oh you're playing the Star Wars. That makes me think. Did you see the the Disney living thing, story living?
Oh yeah.
They're going to be building
God
what do you
damn it.
call it? What's the
Ah,
term?
fuck.
Basically like living facilities.
Yeah,
Uh,
like master plan communities.
yeah, like totally planned, and they're not even going to do it uh, like they're not buying up things that are already done. They're just buying up like empty plots of land. So it's like they're building new cities out of like the desert in Southern California, and it's going to be part resort and part like housing area and then like some businesses. That just seems so fucking creepy to me. Like, so fucking dystopian.
Yeah, that's bizarre, man.
Like, didn't that not immediately make you think, like, is this just like a really, really weird sci-fi movie, like, ad campaign? You know, are they just trying to...
Right. Dude, it's... are there that many people that are into Disney that... you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
understand.
there are, but... Yeah, I'm thinking, like, who the fuck would want to, like... I don't know, man. It seems like the kind of thing that would be fun to visit. Living in something like that full fucking time sounds like a fucking suck.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. Because it seems so empty. Like, wouldn't it be kind of like living in kindergarten? I mean, you would just feel like, I would feel like, oh, I'm not allowed to swear, I can't do, this, that, or the other thing. I would be constantly concerned that I was fucking it up. Like, I don't know, man. Oh, apparently they did one in Florida for a while. I forget what it was called. I saw some people talking about it on a Reddit. And the one in Florida ended up failing miserably, like really just badly. And Disney dropping out of it pretty quick. But like part of it was apparently that what do you call it? Like they had weirdly, it was like a homeowners association on crack is the way they were talking about it. To the point where like they could just take your dog if they thought your dog was a nuisance or some shit. Like they didn't need.
Wow. Jesus, dude.
Yeah, like just imagine that. Your dog barks a little bit, and the neighbor gets mad, or maybe your cat goes over and pees in the neighbor's fucking begonia patch or some shit. And yeah, it's one of those things where you gotta be like,
and they get to confiscate your fucking
just
pet.
fucking take your pet without any sort of like trial or evidence or anything of that nature at all. The whole thing is bizarre. But whatever, so much. I don't have to live there, so it's not like I'm forced into it. People want to live there, fucking go for it, I guess, man. It just sounds awful to me.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking nuts.
Yeah, you would think.
Shit. I hate when the laser rifle's over. Oh, fuck. Fucking 3 of them? Fuck all you guys. You.
Oh, your video game.
You. God damn it.
You're what? Fucking 3 of them? Click, 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 click. I was like, oh, shit.
I was doing so good, dude. I was actually getting headshots, like, fucking almost all the time. Damn it.
Day 12 popping off.
Take that, sucker.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not wearing a helmet, stupid. You deserve to die.
Oh, fucking dude, the number of people aimbotting with fucking Soldier right now is too damn high.
Alright, I think it's coming back to me, dude. I'm getting almost all headshots now. I think I got the sensitivity. Figuring out the best sensitivity for me sometimes takes a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I for the longest time, okay, so I didn't understand that lower sensitivity made you aim better. So, until I started playing FPS games again, not that long ago, maybe a year or two ago, I was playing on sensitivity like 30, 40%. Like,
all right.
So like your normal sensitivity you would want to play on is somewhere around like 5 or 6, maybe like 3 even. It's really, really low. I was playing on like 30 or 40.
Yeah, like they'll default to some pretty high ones, dude. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Like this one defaulted at like, well, no, actually, I think I put it to 30 because I can do tiny little fucking, movements really easy.
Yeah.
So wait, what do I have this set at? Hold on, let me see what I had it finally set at. Yeah, I've got it at 35. All right. Maybe I should move it back down. It might actually be easier. No, I'm doing good. I'm fine. I'm fucking fooled up.
Yeah.
Oh, what did I do? Oh, Jesus. Coming from there, that's right. I've only played this part like 8 times. Why would I have this fucking memorized?
I don't know.
I'll fucking zap you, dude. I got a fucking
Man,
droid,
there are at
dude.
least 2 aimbots in this
Zap your
skirmish. That is crazy.
You dummy. Wait, did he die? Okay. But yeah, on this one, like you get a little thing built up. You have this tiny little droid that like it'll open the doors or like hack the doors and shit.
Oh, nice.
But it also, if you get it built up from killing the dudes enough, you can use it to fucking just zap them. Like, what do you call it? Like electrocute them, basically.
Oh, nice. It's always interesting to see how they like manage to balance out like those sort of powers and stuff.
Dude, what's really funny is there's this one spot because you can shoot the control panels on the doors and it'll shut them. So like it'll cut the enemies off from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And it's funny because there's this one spot where like if you get them, like if you shoot the panel right away and there's no enemies there, there's just no enemies there. They won't spawn any. But like if you wait until one spawns, you can shoot it right after that, and they'll be stuck on the other side, but they don't do anything but just fucking stand there. Like they don't, you know what I mean? They don't like try to go around or find some other way through.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny to just stare at them, dude. What's up, buddy?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think mechanics is one of the reasons why I like the Overwatch game. Because it's not necessarily about just clicking heads. Like, Call of Duty is all about clicking heads. But Overwatch is like, you actually have to like know what your character role is. Are you trying to do damage? Or are you trying to keep everybody up and like protect the back line and that kind of stuff? God
damn it.
And then what else? If you're tank, like you're supposed to take space and all that kind of good stuff.
I like these, and you can actually go third person if you want. I guess that's true of pretty much all of them, I assume, but aim assist, no. I don't know why, but I don't like aim assist.
I don't think aim assist should exist for anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really, it's like a soft aimbot. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, plus, I mean, if you're going for headshots, and I always go for headshots, it always puts it like center mass. You know what I mean? Like, it'll put it in the fucking middle of their body. So, yeah, I'm turning that shit off. Weapon heat bar. What the fuck is a different one?
Oh, what else is going on in the world that I thought was interesting? So some fucking psycho tried to assassinate a Democrat politician in their office. They just walked in and tried to kill him point blank by shooting him. So first off, terrible assassin. You're point blank and you fucking missed. You stop. That's not your line of work.
Yeah. Yeah, but he was another fucking. He was like a Democrat dude.
Fucking
BLM.
Yeah, and the BLM bailed him out. Paid like a few $100,000 to get him out.
Yep. He was a big gun control advocate too. Kind of ironic.
Oh, he's a gun control advocate.
Yeah.
Jesus, that is pretty ironic. Yeah, it kills me that they're trying to bail him out. He was put in a psych ward, which is, I think, kind of dumb. But, they're trying to, obviously, the press is trying to get him, free. But, I don't know, that the whole thing is kind of funny. Like a literal terrorist who just tried to, murder somebody for no reason. And they're like, let's bail him out and write, good news stories. Oh, well, sometimes people get frustrated, Yeah, it's pretty obnoxious.
Should be another one.
Like, how hypocritical can you be? Like, that takes, you gotta really be trying to be a hypocrite at that point where you're like, we don't think, we're going to call the January 6th an insurrection because there was a protest. And then, so, the people we snuck in there got violent. Because, it was mostly Antifa that did all the actual violence. But, we're going to call this, we're gonna bail this assassin out, it's like the dude literally just trying to murder somebody for no reason.
Yeah, I like how if he's a fucking lefty, he should be put in a fucking an institution instead of jail.
Yeah, you would think jail would be the spot for that guy.
Yeah, if he was fucking right wing, they'd be like, oh no, he needs to go to prison. He's just evil. Yeah. But if it's a fucking left, it's one of our guys, then, well, no, he's just got mental issues.
Well, and he's a black dude, so BLM is going to pay his rent regardless of whether or not, he's actually innocent of anything.
Yeah.
They're gonna toe his line.
Ooh, fuck. Nice shot. Oh, come on. Damn it. There's one spot where you fucking blow this shit up. But they usually die, and they did not die this time. I don't know why this still amuses me with fucking shutting the door on the dude. It still fucking cracks me up.
Well, I like that they just stay there. They don't just go well, that door is closed. But if I just go back to the last hallway, I can, walk to this other door and just use that instead. But, that's not an option.
I went pretty far away. Nope, still standing there.
Nope, just gonna have to stand here until everything ends. Oh, if you're gonna do that, I gotta be a better hit scan. Or it's a waste of everybody's time. There's there's two characters that essentially fill the same function in Overwatch. There's McCree and Ash, or now it's Cassidy and Ash, but they're both medium, short. One's short to medium, the other one's medium to long, but they're both real heavy on being actually medium range, DPS that's hit scan.
Fuck. Alright, this game's too distracting. I gotta stop.
They don't shoot arrows and stuff, so there's no timing, and if the bullet goes where you point. And,
right.
So you can't, having both of them on the same team is kind of dumb because they really do fulfill the same basic function.
Right.
I was I'm working on learning McCree a little better, and then somebody picked her, and I was like, well, that's not going to work.
Yeah, this is a fucking recipe for failure. God damn it. Andrew? What the fuck?
Yay.
Yeah. Are you hearing me or no?
I'm hearing you. You just said, what the fuck? And then.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Seemed very unhappy about something.
I said some stuff before that. Well, I was taking a piss. I thought I muted it and I didn't.
Oh,
so
no.
I guess it's a good thing that it wasn't coming through at that particular time. All right.
Yeah, that's a good time for me not to be part of the stream.
Yeah, my speedy internet connection actually helped me out in that situation.
Can't hurt. Can't hurt.
Oh yeah, did you watch that video I put about the NBA player?
Yeah. So I wasn't sure on. Maybe I'm just dumb, but I couldn't quite figure out why they got rid of him. Like, it didn't seem like he did anything all that bad compared to like the normal sort of run of the mill type stuff.
Well, again, it's China's a sacred cow, and you fucking spoke out against China, dude.
Yeah. I suppose you just can't say anything about China that's not good.
Well, the NBA apparently gets a shitload of money from China.
Really?
You know, so like
I thought Chinese. Yeah, honestly, I thought Chinese people hated black people. I'm thinking Koreans.
No, I think they do, but they kind of make an exception for sports people. I think. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Basically, yeah, because like LeBron James will fucking talk all about fucking all the injustices happening here in America, but when China comes up, he clams the fuck up. You know, and they talk about the Uyghurs, the Muslim minority there that they're fucking with. Yeah. Yeah, LeBron James is a piece of shit. He's a fucking moron.
So I just didn't get like, okay, so what was the Muhammad Ali sort of like thing?
Well, they were comparing because like fucking it's like they were saying like LeBron views himself in that way, I think, as somebody who's being persecuted for their belief, the way Muhammad Ali was with again becoming Muslim and then fucking being a conscientious objector, refusing to fucking enter the draft and that kind of shit. Like he actually went to jail and shit.
Yeah.
So he's not like Muhammad Ali either, the Enes Kanter guy that got fired. But he is at least, again, like they were saying in there, he is getting a lot of negative consequences for speaking out. Again, he's not going to jail and shit like that.
Well, but, hopefully he doesn't go to jail. Who fucking knows these days, man? Maybe he offended fucking Trudeau, and Trudeau's going to declare some new laws to fucking start arresting Americans, And then Biden, being the little Chinese supporter that he is, will just back him up. You're like, no, China says okay. China, okay. Me like China very much.
But yeah. So again, it's like I said, it's not never. Well, I don't know. Monetarily, he's obviously losing millions of dollars, but I don't know that it's still again the same as the kind of grief that Muhammad Ali caught back in the day.
Yeah, no, it's nothing like that. Nothing at all.
But yeah, it's fucking weird, man. Yeah, and I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised. I was gonna say I'm surprised nobody else is like kind of sticking up for him.
Yeah, it seems like these days they just don't give a shit. Like people are like, I don't want to get hung out to dry either.
Yeah, yeah, or it's again forgotten about very quickly. You know, with all the fucking modern day distractions that we have, dude.
True. Yeah, a lot of these stories go away in like seconds. Unfortunately, like the damage that they're done does not.
Yeah,
like that's the sad part. Is the damage does not go away. And so, like, you know, these people lose like their sources of income, their jobs, their livelihoods. It's pretty ridiculous how bad it gets.
I remember the whole Epstein thing. How quickly did that go away? I know the guy was fucking complete fucking scumbag, dude, but
he did
we
the
all
magic
said
suicide.
Before it happened.
Yeah, everybody on the fucking planet was like, he's not going to make it through jail.
Yeah,
that's not going to happen.
Fucking happened, and we forgot about it within like a week or two. Like again, the guy's a fucking complete piece of shit, but again, it's still not legal to fucking kill him and make it look like a fucking suicide, you know?
Yeah, no, this is not how it works at all. But, you know, they just, the laws don't seem to really matter to any of the people on the left.
Mm-hmm. No, if he was a black man, they'd care.
Yeah. Oh, we got this guy who is in here right now is definitely using some sort of fucking bot. Because what he's doing is virtually impossible with like an actual mouse. Like it's not physically possible to move the mouse that fast.
Right.
So like I think they did it. They found one of these guys who was using this. It's a character named Genji who does like this thing where he charges through you, and then if you can 180 and fire real fast and accurate, you can almost do like a one-shot kill. But the way that this guy's doing it, and the way that guy and they were checking did it, it's one of those like, well, you'd have to move your mouse approximately 3 times the speed of light.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, it's literally it's absolutely absurd. Like it's like, okay, you're just not legit at all. Like it's clearly not good.
Right.
And you can tell the difference between like a Genji who's really good and a Genji who's just hacking, because like they what do you call it? You can, it's positioning. Like the way you play Genji and the way the people that are cheating do it is totally different. Because the cheaters know they're not going to miss a single shot that they throw. They're going to hit every single thing they get.
And the other people might be a little cautious at least. And
yeah, well, I mean, this is a skirmish, so I don't give a shit. But it's one of those things where you're like...
It seems like the fucking companies don't really invest any effort into trying to stop the cheating, right?
I strongly suspect that they're writing the cheats as well as the games.
You mean they're like selling cheats to the game?
I think that the companies that are selling the cheats to the game are the companies that make the games.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's millions of dollars on the table. Like these companies that make the cheats make millions of dollars every year. And in general, it's like a what do you call it? It's like a subscription thing. So you don't spend money and buy like a cheat, and then it just works for like ever.
Oh, right.
You have to what do you call it? You have to pay it every month because the games come out with the updates. That's how they that's how they bust the cheaters, and the cheats they got to update again too so that they don't start falling for they keep working.
So after each update, they can fucking sell the new cheats.
Yep, exactly. So, well, that's how they keep it going. That's how they make the subscription fee.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they get the money from you buying the game. You pay your $60 and pay the game, and then you pay your $15 a month to whatever whichever one of the several different companies on the internet take your money to do it to make the cheats work. It's really it's an obnoxious thing. I could be wrong. Like this could just be like break out the tinfoil hat, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that would not be surprising at all.
And the other thing is, when they ban people, there's nothing to keep them from just buying another copy of the game.
Right.
So there's nothing to suggest that they're not doing this to get people to give them subscription money on a monthly basis.
Yeah, and they could deliberately ban them, even though they're the ones technically surreptitiously selling them the cheats. Make them buy another fucking copy of the game.
Exactly. So they're spending the subscription fee. They're topping off the prescription fee. I can't fucking talk. Jesus. So they're getting the subscription fee. They're getting the initial game purchase, and they're getting like any subsequent game purchases as well as more subscription fee. So it's like, to me, it's one of those things where it's like, I think they're the ones selling them. And all these companies are mysterious companies that exist in foreign areas so that they can not get caught. Because technically, it's actually illegal to do the cheats.
Right. Yeah, either that or they're at least getting fucking major kickbacks for them or something.
Yeah, I would assume.
Yeah, considering the lack of effort that they put into fucking...
Dude just shot me around a corner. What the fuck?
Lag switching.
No, it's so Overwatch operates on the shooter's screen. So on my screen, I'm behind a wall. On his screen, I'm not there yet. So it takes priority. His takes priority every time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and this guy's very likely using an aimbot. That didn't hurt, but well, there's certain characters that you almost always catch people using aimbots on. Soldier, ironically, because his ultimate is he gets aimbot for like a good couple of seconds.
Right.
And then Widow, because she's a sniper, and Hanzo, because he's also a sniper. He just shoots arrows instead of bullets, so you have to like time the projectiles ahead of people. Like you can't just shoot at them; you have to shoot where they're going to be. Whereas, like and it's the people that can't miss. Like the only time they ever miss is when they're not. You can't be seen.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't understand the mentality, dude.
Yeah, I will never understand why people want to cheat.
Yeah, and cheating and, I don't know, somehow convincing yourself that you're accomplishing something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't get that. You know?
Yeah. And what's interesting is, like, it's weird because, like, the people get the aimbots and the wall hacks as well. So it's like, I just don't understand. Like, okay, that guy was just bad. Poor bastard. Like, you can't just run straight at somebody in Overwatch. It's like, they don't have to aim. They just like fucking point in each other's direction.
Yeah, it doesn't take an aimbot to take that shit out.
No, because then you might as well just be the AI.
Actually, even the AI, the fucking game, the Star Wars game, it's fucking AI reacting pretty fucking interestingly. Because they'd be like ducking and fucking, all that shit, like kind of weaving their fucking upper body around and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the things I find is a lot of people in this game are really, really awful for about the first minute of the game. And then right after that, they're fucking unstoppable.
Wow.
Nothing can kill them, and they can't, and they're killing everything pro gamers now.
Wow. So it's like the fucking cheats don't kick in right away or something?
No, I imagine they have them on a toggle switch. Like your aim assist isn't on constantly. You just turn it on when you hit a certain button. So you hit your left control while you're aiming, and then your aimbot works. Or it's like a menu that they open up in the game, and it just like turns it on and off. Because and the thing is, I almost never see anybody get banned for it. Like I reported those 2 tanks, which I literally watched the entire game from their perspective, and there's really not a lot of doubt that they're hacking in some way. Like it's very obvious that they're cheating, but for some reason, nobody needs to get banned for that.
Yeah, all the skill in the world isn't making them that fucking good, so they're obviously fucking cheating.
Well, and they're like just going down the fucking middle of the thing. They're not like using cover. They're not flanking. They're not like using the health packs. They're just standing in the middle of the fucking map, spamming shit like it's supposed to like help them in some way. It doesn't make any sense the way they play versus like their score at the end of the game. They're like, it's like playing against a 12-year-old who just wants to stand there and move his mouse without actually moving the rest of his controls. Suddenly just being a god by not doing anything differently. You're like, what? Like, aren't you kind of wasting some time there? Man, you guys get on the point. What are you doing here?
Yeah, you would think they would at least pretend. Maybe go behind a little cover, maybe go up the side, something. But they're like, nope, just gonna stand in the middle, run right up, and fucking kick your ass without missing a single shot.
Why are you guys doing what you're doing?
Oh, shit, I didn't watch that the video yet. I didn't get a chance to watch the one about the queer inclusive presentation at the education conference.
Somebody caught somebody talking about their plans for basically instituting a lot of weird, creepy shit about gender and starting in like preschools.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was real disturbing.
Yeah, I don't. They're so fucking creepy. Like, why?
Well, first of all, there's 2 genders. End of story. You're a man or you're a woman based on how you were born. End of story.
Yeah,
there's really nothing to be debated there. You're not going to convince me otherwise.
Yeah, well,
there are people who have gender dysphoria,
right.
And gender reassignment can help some of those people with some mental health issues. But a lot more of the time, a lot more of the time they end up with early suicide and stuff like that. So what are you gonna do?
They're going to kill themselves.
Yeah, well, I mean, like
unfortunately,
there's not much you can do. Like,
what is it? It's like 44%, dude.
Yeah, I think it's because we don't properly treat. I think people need like therapy more than they need gender reassignment. Like gender reassignment should be the absolute last possible resort because it's such a drastic procedure. Yeah. It can have such incredibly impactful effects on the rest of your life. Like you'll never be able to have children. That's a big one right there.
Yeah.
Like, you will never have your own children. You can adopt, sure, but that's not really the same thing, and we all know that's not really the same thing. It doesn't mean people that don't love their adopted children. It's just not the same as having a biological child, like especially if you're a woman, I would imagine.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Curious if what the fuck? Am I cutting out again?
I heard I'm curious.
Yeah, no, okay, that's basically all I said. All right, like how many of the people that have the surgery are actually like happy with it? And they're like, yeah, these feel like my right genitals now. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like now I feel like how I thought I should feel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like what percentage? What percentage?
Based on a lot of numbers, not a lot.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it seems like through therapy and all that shit, like they might be more better, you know, probably better off, you know, presenting as whatever gender they feel they are, without mutilating their fucking genitals.
Soldiers on the point.
What the fuck? All right, I'm gonna have to mute for a second.
Oh no!
What the? All right, give me a second.
No, there are no seconds. Only firsts. We didn't make enough tuna casserole for everybody.
Okay, I'm back.
You have returned. Yeah, the gender thing was particularly creepy just because, like...
Yeah. Yeah. Well, do you remember Queer Kid stuff?
Oh, yeah, that was super fucking dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well done,
Just on fucking sight alone. On sight alone, dude, I wouldn't let that bitch fucking near any kids, dude.
No, God, no. What a horrific concept.
Yeah, and then she opens her mouth. Fucking stated objective. The stated target audience for that channel was 3 to 7-year-old.
Yeah, and they're trying to convince them like that they're all gay and transgender and stuff, which is just creepy and weird. Like they're not having sex with anyone. Who gives, like, at this point, whatever they end up being, if it's gay or straight, I don't care. But they're not having sex at 7 years old. It doesn't fucking matter, and that's not the time to teach people that. Like, they need to be learning, like, the fucking alphabet and the fucking, maybe some, like, maps of, like, the country they live in and how to, like, make phone calls. And read books. You know, reading is a big thing, I think, at that point, right? Like, learning how to read, kind of fucking important.
But no, let's talk about fucking gender. Let's talk about how many genders.
Yeah, can we seriously not start teaching children about sexual shit at like that young age? God.
Yeah. Yeah, it's creepy, dude. It's again, if you're wanting kids that young to be fucking learning about that shit, I kind of have to feel like you want to fuck kids that age.
Yeah, it's like, well, I mean, that's the push right now from a lot of places is to allow or accept active pedophiles, like people that are actively trying to molest children is supposed to be something you're like okay with.
Yeah. I'm telling you, dude. It's every once in a while, man. They try to trot it out in some different form of trying to normalize pedophilia and try to make it accepted, dude.
Yeah, it's real bizarre. I don't like that.
So far,
I don't have a problem with
pretty fucking miserably.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with somebody who doesn't offend.
Yeah.
You know, if you're
Yeah,
not actively
exactly.
molesting children, okay,
In fact,
then that's fine. I don't care. Whatever's going on in your head is in your head, and it's none of my fucking business.
fucking
And I think you should be able to go get therapy without being put on a fucking
sympathetic,
list.
man. Yeah.
Right? I mean, that seems fair. Like, all right, you know you have a problem. You're not acting on it. You're going to see a therapist. I don't think you should be put on a list and
because again, it's not something.
stigmatized.
Yeah.
However, you touched the neighbor's kid and they found out.
Yeah.
I think you go on a list.
Again, I've got a certain amount of sympathy for him. Yeah. And fucking stay there. Yeah. Because again, the recidivism rate on that shit is.
Yeah, I do wonder what the rate is for people that don't ever act on it.
Probably.
Like if they don't act on it, is that just like, is there people that just don't?
Like, one, like, okay, I obviously I didn't choose this.
Yeah. Wow, this team is like, I think 3 of their people might be. Yeah, that was weird. That dude was getting headshots while his reticle was on my fucking torso. I think I know why whoever I replaced quit. Oh, man. That's crazy. Did you see the thing about the girl that did the 1 gallon pickle jar mukbang? Like, almost died? Oh, are you still there? Did your thing cut out? Hello?
Hello? Am I coming through now?
You're back again? Okay, yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, no, it wasn't registering for whatever reason. Like, you know, I have the little green circle or whatever around it. It wasn't lighting up as I was talking, so I was like, what the fuck? But you were coming through. I was hearing you just fine.
Oh, okay, weird.
Yeah. I forgot what we were talking about already.
I wanted to bring up there was a lady that did a mukbang. You know what the mukbang is?
Oh yeah, the pickle thing. Yeah, okay, yeah. I feel like drinking the juice is what did the most damage, but I didn't get that.
Yeah, I would agree. I think the juice was a mistake. That was where you should not have drunk the juice.
Yeah, that's so incredibly fucking salty and fucking.
I gotta say, because other people had done it, and nobody died, you know, or nobody ended up in the hospital other than her. And the only thing I could guess is she's using that fucking. She drank the juice, and that was the mistake.
Yeah, that's nuts, dude. Why? Why would you drink the juice too? Like, how bad did she get fucked up? Because I had heard that, like, she, you know, was all fucked up in the head or whatever, and she went to the emergency room and, you know, all that. But, like, how bad did it fuck her up? Did she literally almost die?
Yeah, she was really close. They ended up having to transfer her to a new hospital. What do you call it? What did they do? They flooded her with fluids. I'm trying to think of what all happened. So, like, they were really concerned because apparently, what do you call it? Jesus, my brain is shut down here. I'm not playing a game right now. I'm literally just staring at a screen. This is really sad. Apparently your brain can shrink and increase in size due to salinity, like how much salt is in your system. and they were concerned that they might be doing the wrong thing by giving her fluids too late or too soon, because if you don't do them at the right time, the brain can like expand and like press up against the skull and do a lot of real bad damage to itself, or contract and do a lot of real bad damage to itself. And either way, not real good, and it like tears blood vessels and shit like that. So they were really lucky that she ended up coming back completely fine. She had like crazy swelling in one arm for like a couple of weeks or something after, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really bad. Oh, the dude before her that I watched ate his roommate's leftover fucking noodles that the roommate ate. And the roommate ate them and was just a little bit sick. Like, oh, those were kind of off. I was going to throw those away. I just hadn't got around to it, dude. So sorry you got sick eating those, man. But the guy who decided to steal his roommate's noodles, dude, ended up in the hospital, ended up losing both his legs. Like, the infection was just so bad, they couldn't figure out what it was for a while. And then eventually they did, and they treated it as best they could. They were using, like, broad-spectrum antibiotics just in the hopes of catching it at some point. His legs swelled up and died. His kidneys and his liver shut down. Same with that other chick. Her organs started shutting down, too. Yeah.
That's fucking nuts. What was wrong with... What was in the fucking noodles that did that?
Some sort of streptococcus,
basically.
And the thing was, his roommate had it's meningococcus or something. There's a specific vaccine you can get to not have to worry about this one particular version of it, and he'd never gotten the booster for it.
Oh, gotcha.
And so his roommate had, and so his roommate was just a little bit sick, and then he hadn't, so he ended up just dying. Or almost dying. Like, he lost his fucking...
he lost his fucking legs?
Legs, yeah. Like, I think from the knee down or something crazy. Yeah, they were like some Asian food. It was like noodles and chicken.
Okay, because I was thinking, like, how did noodles get infected? I was thinking there had to be some kind of meat or something in them. But maybe not. Maybe noodles can get shit in them that's that bad too. I honestly didn't know that.
Yeah. I would assume wheat can have some pretty bad shit get on it.
Well, especially chicken. So yeah, if there was chicken in it,
yeah, chicken is definitely worse. Chicken is definitely going to get you worse. But yeah, I would assume noodles can. There's also some pretty vicious molds and funguses
or whatever.
Well, I was going to say on wheat you can get some pretty vicious molds and funguses. So it may not be the same bacterial risk, but I think it's the same risk just because, like... Yeah, it's the same risk just because, like, you can end up... with the molds and the bacteria. I don't know, man. Eating bad food is dumb. Don't eat rotten food. Like that's I don't know if we need to say anything else. Like, we just leave it at don't eat rotten food, man. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, you can't go invisible right in front of somebody, you fucking dummy. Like, how the fuck? He's literally like... One of the characters in here can go invisible. Like, that's their thing. They go invisible and you can't hear them run. And their job is to... Their main thing is they can hack other players and nullify their extra abilities. So all they can do is, like, walk and jump and shoot. And it can be really, really OP. Like, that character's fucking obnoxious. But it doesn't work if you go invisible in the doorway directly in front of a guy who throws a stun grenade. Because then they can just, immediately throw the stun grenade and kill you just like no problem. It's not even really work at that point. It's just like, oh, I just press a button. I don't know. It's skirmish though, so I assume it's not a character he plays often. Oh, man. Oh, this is such a funny game sometimes. Oh, did you cut out again? Let's see. Was there anything else going on? It's like if you're not talking for some reason, it just cuts you out all of a sudden.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking weird, man. Because yeah, it's working fine, and then all of a sudden it fucking just cuts out, and a little green thing, little circle stops the fucking lighting up. It might be because I'm switching over and playing other games on my phone and fucking trying to, broadcast or whatever at the same time.
Oh yeah, that could be a problem. I guess I don't know. Oh my god. I got 1 hit point left. Out of 225. This is not a good spot to be in. Oh man. I barely got that shot in. Oh man. I don't know what else is going on out there, man. There's not much going on in the world right now. It's not. I mean, well, the Canada thing's obviously big fucking news, but
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? That was weird.
Really? There are people that really think they could beat an elephant? I'm sorry, I'm looking
Oh, the animal thing. Yeah,
at
that's
the animals you could beat.
that was the one that got me too, right? Elephant, because you're like, would the elephant even know you were hitting it? Like, would it even feel your punches through its skin, or would it just be like, nah, dude?
An actual elephant gun, with fucking gigantic slugs in it or something.
Oh yeah, but it's
like, what the fuck? Like a grizzly bear, okay, if you have like a knife or something, like, I don't know, maybe you could somehow
no, it's supposed to be hands
its neck,
only.
get on its back and maybe fucking choke it out or something.
It's supposed to only be hand to hand, like no
so,
fucking weapons
involved. Bear,
involved.
again,
like 90% of those animals, it's just like, nah, dude.
Yeah, I mean, again, you can imagine the scenario. Again, it's still incredibly unlikely, but like, yeah, maybe you can get behind a grizzly bear and like choke it out or something. Again, incredibly unlikely, but maybe.
Yeah, that would be your best bet. Like, maybe you could do that. I think a human can take like a rat,
same thing
a
with
cat,
a lion and gorilla.
dog.
Again, incredibly unlikely. But...
Let's see. What was the list of animals again? I was just looking at that a second ago.
There's rat, house cat,
goose, medium-sized dog, large dog, eagle. And I think that's about where it stops. I don't know if you could take an eagle because they fly, and they're pretty fucking strong when they hit. Yeah. So they can just come in and swoop on you over and over until you bleed out. Like there's nothing really stopping them from just killing you that way.
Yeah, they could swoop in and just rip your throat out, dude, with their fucking talons, dude.
Yeah, have you seen any of Peacemaker yet?
No.
Oh, okay. Peacemaker has a pet eagle that he's named Eagly. And Eagly is definitely a star of the fucking show. He's a character in this, and he fucking destroys people. Eagly does. And it's a fun little character.
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend.
All right.
Honestly, Peacemaker is one of those shows I highly recommend because it is so fucking great. If you can find a pirate site that you're comfortable using to watch, I mean a legitimate site to watch it. Yeah, legitimate.
What site is it?
I think it's HBO. I watch it on Movies 123, which is basically you Google Movies 123. Pick one of the sites because it'll be like movies123.soj. Whatever. There's like 100 sites of it.
Yeah, Yeah.
You can just pick any one of them and watch on there. The thing is, unlike Netflix, it doesn't track your process or anything like that. So, like, you have to remember what episodes you've watched of whatever show you're watching if you're not binging the whole thing at once. It doesn't remember any of that for you. And then sometimes you'll miss an episode on one version of the website, so you have to go find another version of the website. That could be kind of obnoxious. But, hey, whatever. It's just an extra Google search. It's not like you're it's not like you're paying a bunch of money for it,
Right. Indeed.
And then you're not paying.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking back through our. Yeah. So this bitch showed up with her 7 kids to a date. Is that what that's saying?
Essentially, she didn't let the guy know about the 7 kids until after they went out on a date. And then she was like mad at him for being like, "Fuck, I'm out." Because his standards are unreasonable.
Yeah. Yeah. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, I'd be like, well, yeah, I'll fuck you if you want, but I'm not fucking taking care of your 7 kids, dude. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. And you know what? There's guys that would be into that. It's not like that's a deal breaker for every single dude. It's just there's not a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be something, plan a fucking date or whatever.
Yay! Downed one of their fucking tanks. Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird one to me, but that's like, fucking par for the course. So what is one of these things? There's this streamer who was streaming on Valentine's Day and was like, "Oh, I'm so lonely. I don't have a boyfriend." And it's like, okay, because you don't want one? Because, that's hard to fucking. I'm having a real hard time believing that you don't have a boyfriend or don't have the option to have one.
Right. Oh, how did the thickening of beef stew with the leftover gravy work out?
That worked out fucking great. That was some fucking killer beef stew.
Nice. You know what I made yesterday that turned out pretty well was I basically took like that you get at the store, for like obviously for tacos. Basically, I took that, I browned the meat and fucking mixed in the taco stuff, and then I put in a jar of and mixed that in and like heated it all up together.
Ooh,
it's actually really good over tortilla chips, like basically like nachos.
Yeah, that does sound pretty tasty, man.
Yeah, it turned out really well, man. I was surprised, especially because it's the first time I ever. Again, it's not the most original of fucking ideas, but yeah, for some reason I was just craving nachos, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna try that. I had the pound of ground beef that I didn't have anything to do with. The cheese dip's pretty cheap. It's like $2.50 or something for a jar of it, which is more than enough for a pound of ground beef. Yeah. Oh, and then I just put jalapenos over that. You know what I mean? I threw it over the chips and then threw jalapenos on top of that.
Yeah. Oh, hey, there you go. That's not bad.
Yeah. So again, basically like nachos, but just with ground beef mixed in with the essentially the nacho cheese.
Nice. I'm a weird one. Yeah. I like my nachos soggy, so I kind of like to get them all.
I don't mind them
soft. Have you ever done the Irish nachos?
I kind of. Yeah, it's one. Yeah,
Where it's just the regular stuff you would put on nachos.
Why I pour over it.
No, you started roboting for me, sir.
What's Irish nachos?
Oh, you didn't hear me? Okay, wow, you did
What's
robot
that?
all the way out. Irish nachos is exactly the same as nachos, but with potato chips.
Okay. All right. Now I'm not hearing you.
Okay, can you not hear my explanation?
No, I heard you take the regular stuff for nachos and then you cut out.
Put on potato chips.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Like kettle chips or just regular?
Yeah, I would use kettle chips. Any potato chips technically is all you need.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah, but honestly with mine, yeah, I put it over the whole top of it, but then I just ended up like crunching it all together into a big fucking mess. And that tasted pretty fucking good like that.
I imagine.
I even like cut up the jalapenos. Like they were already slices, but I cut them up into like smaller pieces, so it kind of spreads it out a little more. And yeah, it turned out really
really good. Really fucking good. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Was that guy
kind of roboting for me there, sir?
again, or? Damn it. Dude, I've got a really strong signal. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I don't either. It's really strange. Is it my internet or your internet?
And dude, I'm literally... I'm pretty sure it's mine, dude.
Yeah, mine says I have an excellent connection on it.
Well, yeah, mine's showing a strong signal, but it's fucking shitty DSL, so you know what I mean? You never know. But yeah, it's almost certainly mine, dude. Fucking Christ, dude. I don't know. Yeah, you're cutting in and out, so like I said, it's got to be my shitty internet.
Yeah, it's it is what it is.
Indeed.
It is what it is. I don't know. I mean, there's only so much we can do. So we've learned is use potato chips instead of nachos. God, this Genji is so obviously cheating. He couldn't stay alive for the first half of the game, and now he can't die. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. Or he handed off the controller. Because that's also a possibility. It's just like, got your friend in the room, you can't play for shit, so you're like, oh, fucking, I don't want to lose this game. Win for me. Yeah, and it's, of course, a level, like, barely beginning level character, as it always is in those cases. Yeah, so use gravy to thicken stews. That turned out really great. I guess it was meatloaf, so it was already like kind of a beef gravy, and you're making beef gravy when you make stew anyway. Plus, everything was in a crock pot. Yeah. Really good quality beef from Costco.
Nice.
And I made sure, because, if you make beef stew in the crock pot, you gotta, like, fry up the beef a little bit so that it doesn't fall apart into little shreds of beef.
Right.
So, I got the little bit of browning on the outside and did that with the little flour to help the thickening, and then the gravy, and man, that shit was tasty as hell.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't made a stew in forever, man.
That's why I made it. I was like, man, we haven't had stew in like a few months. And this is when I found out. So, you buy those biscuits in the store in the can, right?
Yeah, you mean like the Pillsbury ones, that kind of shit?
Yeah. The Pillsbury biscuits.
Yeah, the exploding canister.
Yeah. You peel back the thing and it pops. And those are like
Yeah.
okay, but you know, like if you make your own biscuits, it's amazing. Dude, if you
Yeah.
make the Pillsbury frozen biscuits, shit is fire, dude. It is almost as good as homemade. I mean, it's right on
if you
par.
get like if you get the ones that are like layered, I guess they used to call them Hungry Jack, but I think that was just one company that called them that. But the ones that are like layered, you know what I'm saying? Where you can you could literally like peel off like probably 4 or 5 layers that's making up the biscuit. Those ones are really good.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the layered ones, like the biscuits in the can aren't bad. Like they're good biscuits. Like don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not clowning on them. I'm just saying if you make your own homemade biscuits, that's almost always better.
Homemade's always
and then
for sure.
And then these Pillsbury frozen ones where you buy them frozen in a bag and it's like you can just cook one or however many you want.
Yeah.
Like that shit is fucking fire.
That's crazy. Yeah. You'd think frozen would be less, tends to leach out flavor, but I guess not.
No, they come out almost homemade tasting.
Nice.
Right? Like, so we got buttermilk ones, and they tasted really similar to the homemade buttermilk biscuits I make. I mean, it wasn't like, oh my God, it's a life-changing event. It was just one of those things where you're like, man, I have been buying the wrong fucking pre-made biscuits for the whole time I've been alive.
Yeah,
like I needed to just buy these frozen fucking biscuits and none of these canned ones. Fuck that.
Yeah, I haven't done the biscuits and gravy in a while.
Oh, they would be really good for biscuits and gravy.
Yeah. Or you get the country sausage or whatever, a country gravy or whatever, and you mix in like a fucking pound of sausage into it.
Oh, dude, I totally know what you're talking about. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. 100%. Obviously ground sausage, not fucking like length or anything.
So we get, I don't know if you know Farmer John's. I don't know if that might be like just a California thing or if that's everywhere. But Farmer John's does. Farmer John's does sausage links, but they're not in a casing. So you take them sausages and you just break them up in the sausage pan while you're making them, and it turns into sausage chunks, and it's still that fucking amazing Farmer Brown. Or Farmer John or whatever. Farmer Brown.
Yeah.
Just change the fucking name in the middle.
It's just a small little pack, right? Of like 10 of them, I think. I think I just got some of those. Yeah. Sausage is good.
I mean, who doesn't like a good sausage, man? You know, whether it's sausage dick in a pizza or a sausage. And how are these guys not taking any splash damage from my fucking grenades? That's bizarre. Junkrat's one of my favorites because you don't have to aim for Junkrat. He just fires grenades and throws out mines. So you'd be like, you don't have to have aim to play Junk. You just got to get positioning. And I had positioning on these guys, and I was fucking hitting them.
It's like fucking Dengar in the old fucking PS4 version of Star Wars Battlefront. They added him as one of the heroes. He's one of the bounty hunters. But anyways, yeah, his special ability is he just runs into a spot and starts throwing out fucking mines left and right. So he throws out like 5 or 6 mines.
Oh yeah, dude.
Fucking going.
That's why I like Junkrat. He just throws out all these fucking little grenades, and then eventually he throws out these mines that he can set off. And they don't have to be like, they don't have to hit anybody. You just like, you said you choose when they go off, so you can leave them somewhere, and you have a trap you can throw down.
Right.
So like you can leave the trap and then a mine somewhere out of sight, and the trap isn't really easily visible. Like they can see it, but it's not easy to see.
Right. And you set them as like proximity grenades or proximity mines, or no?
No, they're not proximity mines at all.
They're just remote set off.
So you set them with shift, you throw them, and then with your right click you boom them, and you get 2 at a time is your max amount, and it just refills on its own. It just takes time. There's like a cooldown of a couple seconds for each mine. And the other thing is you can drop a trap, but it'll tell you when the trap gets set. So you can set the trap down with a mine near it, and then as soon as you see, like, oh, your trap is set, well, you got like a second, you just click that right click and set your mine off right next to them and do even more damage.
Nice.
There's a lot of characters that can die from that, but usually it takes one extra little grenade from your gun, so you run over and shoot them and then mine them real quick. Because you know where they're at, because hopefully you remember where you set your trap. You never know. You might not know where you set your trap. There's people that are... You know, in the heat of a battle, you might forget where you put it. But he's really fun because he shoots these little grenade ball things, and they arc, so you can, like, hide behind cover, not be visible, and just be, like, denying an area.
Yeah.
So Junkrat is like, you deny space. You don't,
Yeah, if you can lob it up and over and they can't fucking hit you. I gotcha.
Yep, exactly. You don't... Yeah, you're not there. You do a lot of damage, and you can do a lot of really good kills and be real fancy and all. But your main goal is just to make at least one area of the map somewhere that the team does not want to go.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll get fucked up.
Yep.
Yeah, can't really do much about it. Yeah. So yeah, I would imagine you could even throw the mines out. Like if they're trying to get it, around whatever you're hiding behind, you throw mines to either side.
You could throw them right in front of you and just shoot them and blow them off, and then they launch you. So if an enemy's coming at you, it's a good idea to like hit a mine out in the midair and just like jump and then hit your mine to get thrown back. So you're out of range.
Yeah.
Somebody's named Lord Peterson.
Lord Peterson.
Lord Peterson. It's a fun game. It's like wacky characters.
No.
I don't think they saw me. Yeah, I don't know if there's any other characters that are like that, denial of space characters. Oh, Symmetra. Symmetra has 3 turrets you can place that shoot out a beam that does a small amount of damage and slows the enemy a little bit. And I'm sure you can guess which of those 2 effects is the more useful. Like, slowing them down is super fucking beneficial for everyone.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. And then, what is it? But if you put all 3 turrets in the same small room and manage to trick somebody into coming after you, you can really, they can kill them, like, easily. Especially if they're, like, support. Because support is, like, they're the healers, so they don't have much damage before they get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun. I'm really terrible at DPS, even though I play it often because the characters are a little more fun and a little more dynamic. But yeah, support I'm much better with. What is it? Yeah, Moira, because you don't have to aim, because her aim, as long as you're somewhere near them, will hit them.
Right.
So that's actually kind of handy. And she throws out like orbs that either heal or damage, and then she can spray healing across like multiple players. That's always really nice.
Yeah, indeed. Oh yeah, I forgot about all the Joe Rogan fucking controversy shit. or the
Oh
bullshit.
yeah, I think they're still going after him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one. The thing that gets me is it's such a painfully obvious situation there. He's competition, and the corporate people aren't making any money off of him, and they'd like to make more money off of their stuff, so they want to free up that audience by eliminating him, so that he can't, he can't compete. This is nothing. None of them give a shit about anything he said. Nobody with half a brain has listened to one episode of that and said, "Oh yeah, that's a racist right there. That racist guy."
Yeah, it's pretty fucking ridiculous, dude. But yeah, well, he's fucking single-handedly blowing them all out of the water, dude. And he gets more views than fucking CNN or fucking MSNBC.
He doesn't have any sort of like fucking team. He's not paying for ads. He's not paying for like super high production value and like hiring a bunch of assistants. He's just doing this shit in his fucking garage to start with, and he fucked him over. So they got that. Yeah, they're definitely not happy about that.
Well, he's got a studio now in fucking Austin or whatever. But yeah, nothing near the production you get from, again, like CNN or any of those. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Absolutely. Oh no! Did they get him? Fucking dummies! You let him get away?
This life's never uneventful.
Oh, that sucks. One of their tanks tried to sneak up on us, and I fucked him up real good.
I feel like calling up Fidelity and making them mail me a statement for my 76-cent fucking account. Plus, it's probably been long enough now. I'm trying to think. I quit Verizon in like 05 or 06, I think. And I've been getting those fucking statements for, almost
I'm telling you, man. I hope at some point you make a little money on the deal.
I think it started at like 24 cents. So I guess technically it's tripled in value.
My team is genuinely awful. Oh no, fucking sneak back out, bitch. Oh, okay, that was weird. How did he take so little damage? Nobody was healing him. I'll have to test that in the range. He might just have a ton of fucking hit points. Yeah, these guys are... That's fucked. My team is just not playing as a team.
Oh, man.
So there's really nothing to be done.
It ain't my time.
Yeah, even if you're not able to talk to each other, like, you should be able to figure out some kind of fucking strategy.
Well, okay, so... Fucking... Yeah, it's half the team is dive and the other half is like poke from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
So like we can't get any traction because there's two drastically different play styles.
That sucks.
Yeah. One of our teams is like this guy who sits behind his shield and has like a machine gun. That's their tank. and they just did damage to the distance. And the other guy was Hamster, who is a dive guy, but he's not really doing it right. And the other guy's just not, like our tanks aren't making space. Our other team members aren't really doing much damage. Like there's just there's nobody on their team that's cheating or hacking. Certainly, they're just outplaying us. Well, they're playing as a team. They're working as a cohesive group of players, whereas our team just kept running in and like 1v6ing and shit.
All right.
It's like, well, of course you lost. You're the only fucking one, and you just ran in 1v6.
Yeah,
and then like our team. Our one of our tanks is diving all the way to the back end, and the other tank is not doing anything. He's just staying out in front, like even when he should be taking space, he's not even moving forward and pressing the position. Like what we did nothing anybody else can really do. I can't be a tank. I'm a fucking I'm DPS. I'm just too squishy. DPS averages 2 to 250 hit points, and tanks are like 600, 650 plus shields. Plus some sort of shields or damage reduction that they can pop on. So, like they can run in and take that space.
Yeah.
Dude, that's sad. They needed their fucking and they're acting like they're fucking good. Holy shit. We're playing the same character and they had to use their ultimate in order to beat me. Because they were just that bad. Your ults you have to like build up by doing damage over time. Oh, man. Yeah, I like this particular character because it freezes players. Like, if you shoot them for a little while from the get-go, they freeze in place, and then they're stuck there for like a second. And so it's very entertaining. People, it's one of those, like, you can make people rage quit. With May very easily because people get real mad.
You got that? Maybe 172.
172?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to figure this out in the game. There's like a thing where you build up equipment, but you got to get all these fucking parts. And there's the different levels. Like the basic level is just gray, and then like the next level is green. Like it takes 4 grays to make a green, it takes 4 greens to make a blue, or it takes 4 blues to make a purple, and so on. So I'm trying to figure out if I have enough yet, and it does not appear I have enough yet.
Get more.
Yeah, it takes fucking forever, dude. There's 3 separate.
Oh, is that one of those things you can buy? Like you can buy that the green or the purple?
I never do, but yeah. Yeah, I mean you can get it through events too. So, but yeah, if you want to do it even remotely quickly.
Oh, this guy definitely got something going on. He did not take my freeze effect at all. Every once in a while, I'll run into people that have no fear of May and will just run straight at her. And it's because they just, for whatever reason, don't get frozen. Like, they just can't be frozen. Like, it freezes the character solid if it hits them for about 2 or 3 seconds. And they'll just run straight at you. And take the fucking damage, and it just never stops them. Like, they don't slow down, they don't freeze, and you're like, well, that's fucking boring. Shit. Fuck you, Symmetra. I just walked into a room and like all 3 of her fucking turrets started hitting me. I almost died. It did. Not to anything other than just being fucking dumb and not paying attention. Because I just killed Symmetra. So like I knew there were turrets somewhere. I don't know. All I can say is at least I don't have to buy anything to make the game work faster. Damn. I was actually doing good with the fucking bow and arrow guy. No. Man, nobody's. All we have is a bunch of people with fucking fake. Oh man. Literally, it's nothing but fucking ads in our chat right now. It's just a bunch of fucking, like, you know, the little fake ones.
Yeah, it kicked me off completely, dude. That time.
Oh, okay.
Like, are you talking, dude? I was like, what the fuck?
So, I looked at our chat and it was nothing but those fake ad people. You know, the like Dom.cur or whatever, just like total like fake nonsense.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man. But
I
mean, even the few people we know that do watch Once in a Blue Moon don't really, you
know.
Nah. Would never know to look on this channel.
Oh shit! You never posted in the Discord either, did you?
Oh, you know what? I didn't think about it. But you know what? Nobody comes to watch when I do, so it kind of seems not to be a whole lot of point in that one.
God damn it! What I was saying when I apparently after I cut out. On this game, basically, you know, you can send your troops out to gather or whatever. If you send them to a regular plot, you know, you can click on it and see who you sent, like how many troops you sent, and what heroes you sent. Because, you know, you have gathering heroes that gather faster and that kind of shit. But when you send it, like, because there's some teammates that are able to create ones where if you go to them, you gather faster, you gather more, that kind of shit. But you can't check to see what fucking heroes you sent. What the fuck?
That's kind of weird. Why wouldn't you be able to check your heroes?
Yeah, it's bizarre, dude. You can't check it unless you. Did I put? Wait, 1, 3, 4. Oh yeah, no, I suppose that's right. So yeah, what I have to do is send different amounts of fucking troops to them. like my main guy, I'll send like 5, and then like the next strongest one, I send 4, and so on. It's like the only way I can fucking tell.
Yeah.
So yeah, that kind of sucks.
That does sound kind of lame.
See through the dragon's eyes. So predictable.
This poor bastard.
See that which is unseen.
It's like one person on the other side, and then everybody on like 6 people on my side, and it's like that's kind of fucking lame.
Yeah, it sucks.
Oh, they just got. Oh man, they're all fucking snipers. Holy shit. Skirmish is crazy because there's no limit on who you can pick. Like, I can't pick the same character as somebody in a regular game. On my team, you can have 2 people on opposite teams have the same character, but not 2 people on the same team with the same character. And there's a lot to pick from, so that's not really a big deal. But, well, unless you play in competition, in which case there are people who will literally quit if they can't get the character they want to play. This is fucking lame.
Nice and mature folks.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's a very mature option there. It's one of those weird ones where you're like, all right, that's fucking, I guess. Now the team is down a player and none of them can leave or they get like fucking in trouble. It's kind of shitty.
Not on my watch. Hello.
And yeah, so it just kind of sucks because they fuck over like, oh, this fucking tank is retarded. I'm gonna fucking destroy his team.
Let's get this done.
Yeah, come over here. Oh, okay. But yeah, you know, that's why I don't play competitions. People take it way more seriously than they ought.
That sucks.
Oh yeah, you get like genuine fucking rage.
Yeah. People taking it a little fucking too seriously.
I just got one of their healers because he stood on the vehicle and started posing. You know he mad now. Are you really playing on the front line, Hanzo?
Hey. That. 15 minutes. Okay.
Man, this team is falling apart. Wow. Not my team, thankfully. The other team. But they're just like not working out well for them. We broke through we broke through their defense and they just started fucking like
scattering like ants.
Scattering and playing all separately and shit, and you're like, what?
Like that's all it took to break you fuckers down?
Yeah, we broke through one defense, and they're just like, "Oh, we're fucked now." Everybody panic! Everybody panic!
Not dead yet.
Oh no! Hopefully, my team's not about to start doing the same shit. Like, don't.
Much better.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Damn it.
No rest for
Again?
Now I can't remember what fucking heroes I put with what loadout.
No. Oh no.
Yeah, it's not hard to check. It's just something you should remember. Okay, there you go. Now I'm good. Okay, you still there, or did I get disconnected?
Sorry,
again?
I was at an intense point in the game.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I just, again, don't know if I'm being disconnected or not. No worries.
Yeah. The team kind of made a little bit of a push, and I was like, I had to go break them with my ult. Dude, their fucking healer is out of his fucking mind. What is he
Is he doing going all Rambo?
Yeah, he's support.
Healing.
It's like, dude, you're support. You can't tank. Granted, I understand the desire.
All right.
You know, like I get it. Your tanks are kind of falling apart, and Reinhardt seems bound and determined to suicide himself every fucking round that he's up. One of the biggest tanks in the game is Reinhardt. He has a giant, like, massive, beefy shield. It's like twice the shield of anybody else, right? Like twice as powerful. So, but he only has a hammer to swing. He can't like do any real projectile damage at a distance. So you're kind of like, stuck in a situation where, like, you as Reinhardt, you have one thing you can throw out, like this big slow moving fire wheel. So yeah, anybody can dodge it.
knock me down and I'll keep getting back up.
But this dude keeps trying to jump in the middle of our team, which is dumb because then you can't do anything with that big, massive, beefy shield. Oh, that was such a great one. I just came in and killed like 5 people at the end.
Nice.
Well, their shield guy was down because, he constantly tries to fucking dive bomb everybody, and he's playing that tank that's just not how you play that tank. It doesn't make any sense. But, God, that was fucking funny. But their whole team was left without a tank, so I could come in with my guy that has the aimbot and just destroy him from the fucking side. Because, like, there's nothing to guard him from my aimbot. Because the thing that counters Soldier's aimbot is somebody with a shield, so all your guys can just get behind the shield, and then, well, it doesn't fucking matter if he aimbots, because it's just, he only gets it for like 5-10 seconds, and then it's over.
Room.
Yeah, you can't shoot through the shield, so, they hide behind a shield or they hide in cover, or somebody, kills soldier before he does enough damage to kill them, which is hard to do. So if your main shield guy is down because he's an idiot, and then all your players are just out on the field, and you're just like, all right, I'll just get 6 kills. It's really easy.
Like a whole lot of fucking paper, rock, scissors in that game.
Yeah. There's actual pro players who aren't professional level at any one character, but they're just almost there with all the different characters. So they can play the hard counter to any character on the enemy's team and take down the enemy guys really easily, because any character the enemy plays normally, they can just play the perfect counter. So like, if they're playing a Bastion, they can play a Genji. If they're playing a Reaper, they can play a Cassidy. It's pretty easy to do. That's what and it's what you have to do sometimes. Like somebody's playing a hard counter to your own character. Maybe you gotta go and just switch it up and play a hard counter to their character. Because their skill is the primary thing. Like if you're good, you're really good, you can just like, oh, that's easy. I just
All right. What else?
Wait, who is healing her? They don't have a healer. How the fuck? Yeah. I don't know. It's a fun. I like Overwatch just for the team aspect of it. When you actually get on a team that plays well together, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. It was the same way with well, it's obviously different, but the old Nazi zombies fucking maps on Call of Duty. I mean, you're only fighting zombies, so you're only fighting the AI shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you get people that are fucking, know what they're doing and are okay playing in a fucking, as a team, you can get really fucking far. Because, it obviously goes in rounds, and it gets more and more difficult, obviously. But yeah, you get 4 players, and even just one not fucking playing along.
Oh, these guys are. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. This game and Paladins are both similar in that they're team games that you really make or break the win by playing as a team or not playing as a team.
Yeah, that's why it's shocking that the fucking people will just go out on their own on this shit. Like, you have no fucking chance, dude, if you're not. If you're not doing and playing some kind of strategy or teamwork, but people still fucking do it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go run in there by myself, guys. Later.
Yeah, especially when there's like 4 or 5 people on that team. Like, it's funny to do in a skirmish because, like, fuck it, who cares?
Right. Yeah, it doesn't fucking count.
Oh, this guy is... Oh, that was a crazy fucking bounce. Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna ask on your phone. Do you have the ability? Does it have the ability to like down the YouTube thing, the little tiny part of the screen, and you can do other shit? God damn it! Really? What the fuck, man?
What? Oh, I just realized I'm using the wrong fucking keyboard. No wonder I'm having such a hard time aiming.
Oh, okay. I thought it kicked me out. Are you hearing me? You hearing me?
I am hearing you. I am indeed hearing you.
Okay, cool. All right, right on. Freaking me out now.
Oh, because of all the bad connections. Yeah, it seems to have cleared up at this point, but you know, hey. What are you
jinxed it, dude.
I mean, hey, you weren't even out driving in your van. You were just chilling.
Yeah, it's true.
Man, I want a van. I had to pay off my credit card because I had to buy a replacement laptop for the one that I had by my bed. But it was disappointing. I am not paying nearly enough attention to do much damage in this. I just want to get over to this side of the map. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
You're right.
I'm Sigma the bartender. Stay out of my bar.
4 minutes.
Man. Oh, I got counterfeit soy sauce on Amazon. It was very disappointing. It was basically just sugar water. In packets. It was really sad. I didn't look at the list of ingredients. They didn't bother to include things like soy in the soy sauce, so it was kind of not surprising.
The universe is magnificent, isn't it? Barrier in place.
Why am I not absorbing anything? This is weird. I gotta switch characters.
Stardust to stardust.
Ugh.
All right. Are we both just playing games and not fucking?
Yeah, I think this is what we both got down to. There's nobody really watching anything. It's kind of like pointless to.
Yeah. I got like 2 more minutes to wait, and then I can cut back down off of this thing.
Two more minutes. Oh, this guy's definitely got an aimbot. That was an impossible shot. He did a thing where he's flying through the air and got a perfect headshot. Like while flying by at like pretty fucking high speed.
Fucking peacocks, dude. Shut the fuck up. Is that picking up at all? The peacocks in the background?
No, not as well as far as I'm aware.
No. All right. It's loud as fuck in my ears.
I had a friend that lived near a peacock farm too, so like I definitely know the fucking sound.
Yeah. It almost sounds like a cat to me.
Oh yeah, it's
I don't
time
know if
to.
you get. It sounds like a cat, a really loud cat.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird sort of cat noise. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, it's like a high pitched cat meow kind of. A very loud, a very shrill cat meow. What the fuck was that? Something fucking honking. I'm amazed that that's not picking up, dude, because it is loud as
No,
fuck.
not hearing a single thing.
It's fucking crazy. Apparently it only picks up planes and fucking cars driving by. Damn it.
How you like that? I don't have to be able to aim at you. I just have to aim where you're headed. Oh, that's a pain. There's like a pretty good Hanzo on the other side of this skirmish. And an aimbotting Widow, so it's like a real pain in the ass.
I hear you. I'm gonna go back inside, so I'm gonna mute it for just a second.
Okay, I get you.
All right.
All right, we're good.
And we're back.
I'm gonna play this other character that I never play. Just see how that goes. I'm probably gonna drag my team into the mud. They're gonna die. But he looks like a flaming devil with horns, so why the fuck not?
Nice.
Yeah, it's one of those. I think it's sort of like one of those like fucking cares right now moment. I don't know.
Don't need the volume on this one. All right, I'm back playing Star Wars.
Yeah.
How long does it take them? Yeah, usually, like, there's this one part where you're walking, because it's basically, you're actually playing as a fucking Imperial soldier that's, like, caught by the rebels, but you're escaping. And the very first part of it, they're fucking, like, they're walking away from you, like, they don't know where you're at, so they're walking away from you, but they're wearing helmets, or most of them are wearing helmets, so you can't really shoot them in the back of the head, you know what I mean?
How the fuck? Okay, something's going on in this round, for sure. Because my guy turns into a smoke demon and flies away. And can't be touched by anything in the game. And was pulled out of it in the middle of it.
Alright.
So the point which I'm immune to damage, somebody managed to like pull me out of that damage.
Alright, there's a blue bitch back here. What the hell? I guess not. Alright. Oh, shit. Fuck you. Yeah.
That was fucking hilarious.
Oh, shit. Oh, I clocked him. Nice. I fucking accidentally hit the melee button It fucking killed him. That was fucking awesome. One enemy I forgot about. Alright, now you're popping out here.
You're popping out.
Bleep, bleep. God damn it. Headshot. I'm going for like nothing but headshots, dude. The best.
I am definitely not a headshot person. If you're going for nothing but headshots, you are a better FPS player than I am by far. Oh, that was my own fault.
I wish they'd make this guy react, like pound on it or flip me off or something. Or whatever the Star Wars equivalent is of flipping somebody off. When I close the door on him, I shoot the fucking thing to close the door on him. Quit moving, stupid. Let me kill you. I know there's more of you fuckers coming. Come on. Is that it? No, it's not fucking it.
Oh, yeah, just close the door on them. They'll just stare at the door for a while.
I wish you could do that here, dude.
Oh, it doesn't let you.
This is where they send a bunch of them. Well, they send... Yeah, it's not one of the spots where you can do it. Ah, fuck. Overheated. Why are you fucking dying?
Man, this team cannot counter a Reaper. Where the Reaper is just awful.
Oh, there we go. Alright. No, not more of you fuckers. Damn it. I got slightly further that time.
Oh, somebody turned on an aimbot. Shit, we're fucked. It's Hanzo, too.
Alright, where you going, fucker? Oh, they're coming up close. Where the fuck did you go? Standing there?
Oh, the sneaky AI. Sneaky AI is the worst when they actually know how to like hide and shit.
Yeah. Well, these ones do a lot of ducking, and they definitely have fucking high band cover. But that one was just standing there. Her head was in plain view, but she couldn't get a shot off on me from where she was at.
Yeah.
So I was like, wait a minute, is that her? And because it's a darkened area too, so it's kind of hard to see her. And I'm like, I think that's her fucking head.
Oh, it wasn't an aimbot, Hanzo. It was backfill. Their guy just got there in the last seconds of the game, so he was way better than the team, and I was like, their DPS wasn't that fucking good. Like, no fucking way. Oh, poor bastard. You ever get stuck on a team and then like it's just in time to lose the game essentially?
Oh yeah, Reddit.
So he got there.
Yeah,
he got there about maybe 30 seconds before the end of the match. You know, out of a total of what do you call it?
Yeah, I never understood why they put you in match that late, dude.
Yeah, it was pretty bogus. Oh shit. I would have played that differently. There's no way I could have known that ult was up.
He was even shooting at me. Yeah, tried to shoot me out, fucker. Can't even open this door, you fucking triangle head motherfucker. I don't know the races of all these aliens, but that guy had like a fucking triangle.
Oh,
whatever Star Wars suit that is. Can I shut this down first? Oh, no, it doesn't let me. Fuck you. Fuck you, game. Who the fuck hit me?
What?
Oh, I didn't. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Why is that
Dude,
doing that?
this fucking, there's something definitely fucking going on with their fucking Brig. Holy shit. Brig is like the toughest of the support, and Brig was clearing house, but doing way more damage than Brig can possibly do. That was bizarre. I wonder if she had a nano or something, maybe. Somebody else might have used their ult to give her like way more power, because I was like, she's doing way more damage than that character can do. So they probably have a Anna as one of their healers. All right, man.
Wow.
You know, I honestly, I would do this is fucking what do you call it? Stuff going on in Canada. I'm kind of wondering if there's going to be like a legit civil war.
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna come out some kind of civil unrest, dude. The way he's fucking pressing, dude.
Yeah.
Trying to enact fucking emergency powers when there's no fucking emergency going on, and they're peacefully protesting. Oh, horn! It's gonna cost lives, I guess. Let's invoke martial law.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and the thing is, like, they're not even invoking martial law to be like having martial law. They're invoking it as like a what do you call it?
Where are you?
Just in order to like freeze the bank accounts. They're hoping to take away the money from the fucking things, and they're also trying to rewrite laws like in the middle of it. How the fuck is her bubbles going so fuck? What? Okay, all right. They're fucking. I think I know why the person quit out that I got backfilled in. There's a character that can bubble people, and their character just bubbled 3 times in a row, which isn't possible. Not without like some sort of like drastic hacks.
Right. Yeah, it's fucking bizarre.
Jesus. This is
All right.
fucking unstoppable fucking force now.
So yeah, it turns out it's better if you just like calmly shoot instead of freaking out and just shooting all around the place.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Who knew? Why are you charging down a corridor? You guys are fucking retarded. Like, they do a pretty good job with the AI, but then they can do shit like that, where he just blindly charges down a fucking corridor with no cover anywhere.
So these guys lost the last round, so at least 2 people have turned on hacks.
Wow.
Because there's only 2 rounds in the game, and it's like, oh yeah, these people clearly just turned on a couple of cheats. Because the one person, like, fucking did that bubble 3 times in a row. Like, it's like, you can't do the bubble 3 times in a row. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, that just doesn't happen in the game. That's not a possible fucking thing to do. Which makes me wonder, like, why would you do that?
Like, I need to make sure they know I'm cheating. Fuck them.
Yeah, Yeah, like it's like Reinhardt with the shield that never gets damaged or something. It's like it's really fucking painfully obvious you're gonna get banned. Or like I've seen Roadhog who has a hook he throws out to drag people close to him. I've seen Roadhogs where they do that like every like half the fucking cooldown with half the cooldown. It's like
yeah, it's like coming up way too quickly. Yeah. Come on, where's the rest of you bitches?
yeah, this person's definitely got some sort of cheat set going because they're aimbotting and yeah, this is. I see why the person quit. Like I would have quit too. This is really not really worth my time. I just don't. It's not an official match, so I don't fucking care enough to.
Yeah, yeah. Keep playing with a bunch of cheaters.
I mean, like, what's the point in like quitting? You're not really getting anything out of it.
Yeah, it's one thing, you know, if it's just a challenge, but when it's fucking that unfair, you're like, fuck you.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Damn it.
Okay, yeah, and then this bitch is not taking damage. Okay, that's normal. Like that's one of my favorite characters to play. I know how much that would have worked, and it wouldn't. Jesus Christ. Is it a team up? Are there multiple people in the same fucking?
I wonder if it's still true that like the console ones cheating isn't as prevalent, or if that's not true anymore.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure the consoles are harder to cheat on. I know like it's harder to load them up on it, but it's really like I mean, anytime you're gonna get people doing that, and then they act like they're
No, yeah, they're actually good.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fucking nutty. Oh, edge me, senpai. Yeah, I'm gonna. That's pretty fucking dumb name to pick in this game. Like, I don't care. I just, I'm not gonna. Somebody sooner or later, especially if you're gonna be hacking all the time, somebody's gonna report that name and it'll probably get banned. I wouldn't bother because I don't give a shit. But like, it's not a good choice. If you're gonna cheat, you don't want to also have a really offensive name. Well, not that that's really offensive. Just one that they would deem corporate talk unacceptable. God damn. I can smell dinner and it smells so good. It's chicken and broccoli. Which doesn't seem like a great thing, but it's cooked really nice. It's got the little, nice rich broth going on. And, very tasty stuff.
Yeah, I posted a screenshot of the thing I was talking about. You can't see where the wall unit's blown out, but that's the dude on the other side of the wall. Oh, I posted it twice. Jesus Christ. Alright, that's not necessary. But yeah, like the gun, my gun's kind of hiding the blown out thing. But yeah, they run in through that door. But if you blast the door, you know, the little wall panel before they get in there, they get stuck behind the door.
Yeah. Oh, you know, hey, you know, if it works, it works. But you're not getting those headshots.
Yeah, it's fascinating. I could just blast them, but I don't know. I don't want anybody to die unnecessarily.
Well, aren't they all droids? Like, a lot of those games don't even let you kill people anymore. They just make it all robots so that they can be like, well, there's no violence.
Yeah, it's not violence against people.
Yeah.
God damn it. These motherfuckers are ducking and fucking, yeah, the AI has gotten really good. I thought this one was dead because it was down on they were down on the ground, but they were just like fucking like on their ass, like shuffling backwards, dude. I don't remember seeing that in this fucking game. That's not bad. Who else wants some? No, you should get behind, all the way behind the pillars. You know, if you're going to use the pillars, cover. It seems silly to... Yeah. Blast you right in the face. Yeah. Take that, sucker. Oh, wow. He went and stood right where I fucking shot the other bitch at. That's funny. All right, that's shitty AI. All right,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
Right
when they
here.
fucking...
No
they just follow the exact pattern, and you're like, but I literally already had my cursor at that spot that I was aiming at.
Yeah. Yeah, I literally didn't have to move it, dude. I just pulled the trigger again. There's no way he's aiming at the same spot he was just aiming at. Let me go stand in that exact position. Who else? How many more? I got one probably around this corner. I don't know. Oh, Jesus. I thought earlier, like fourth or fifth time, I forget where the fucking map goes. In the face. Alright, yeah.
Let's see how long it takes one of them to notice that I'm there.
Ooh, that does blow up.
I like to sneak up on the enemy's base in skirmishes and set my character just to one side of the door and have him like just stand there or dance or something to see if anybody pays any attention when they walk out the door. And the answer is usually fucking no. I'll just go running out there like ready to kill people and just ignore that like there's this dude from the enemy team just standing there. You like sneaking up behind people? Do you ever get up behind the robots? That's got to be kind of disappointing with the AI, though. Because I bet they react way too quick.
All right.
Because, like, I know when you're playing against, like, players, sneaking up with the fucking... sneaking up behind people is really powerful. If you can manage it.
Right.
But I would imagine for like AIs, it's just not as good.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna die. Really, I'm gonna die. I didn't die. Are these guys dead over here?
Oh, this guy definitely got a fucking aimbot. That's fucking crazy.
What the fuck is he still shooting?
Getting that many headshots in a row without a fucking without the recoil fucking you, that's not possible without an aimbot, sadly.
Dude, I did one of those door close things I was talking about. and his fucking his like hands and the gun are through the door, but the rest of him isn't.
Oh no!
What the
It
fuck,
sounds no
dude?
bueno.
Yeah, well, he can't shoot, so or he's not shooting, I should say. So.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, pretty wacky. What the hell? It says, oh wow.
Wait, no, that might have just been a
All right.
Korean guy. The one thing you have to watch out for in Overwatch is Koreans.
Oh yeah. Are they good or are they just?
They're fucking phenomenal. Like there's so many like really good Korean
Mm.
players. Oh god, man, I'm serious sometimes. Placement in this, where you set up in this map makes such a fucking difference. I don't think people genuinely do not seem to understand that, like.
Yeah. All right, I finally got a little further.
Nice.
Let's get this done.
Oh shit! What do we got here? Oh yeah, I finally got it. I got into an escape pod. Oh wow, she fucking blasted out into outer space and she's gonna get picked up. That's fucking awesome. This is pretty cool. Wow. So there's basically just another Imperial fucking thing flying by, and she just used like some kind of weird rocket pack shit. Fucking made it to the other ship. That's not too bad. This game's actually pretty fun, even just the story mode.
Oh, I got an angry fucking Lucio. Haha. Lucio is funny. He's like a super small character that like dances all over the place and is really, really hard to hit. But he doesn't really hit hard, he just heals.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so he's a real pain in the butt. But
So
a lot
he's
of them
kinda like an
get real
annoying
arrogant
little
thinking that you
character.
can't hit them because they're such a small hitbox. So they'll like emote and shit, like in the middle of
Yeah.
fights. And then you fuck them up. It's hilarious. They get real mad. Like this one was dancing all over the place and thinking he was all hot and shit, and then I snagged him out of the air with Roadhog's hook and murked him in one hit. It's like, so he was coming back for me, and then I got pulled into a real match, and I was like, yay.
Yeah. You know who Gad Sad is?
Yes, the dumpy little Jewish dude.
Yeah, from Canada. So this was his post. He says, "Dear United States, I once had to flee Lebanon to start a new life in Canada. Now I need to flee Canada to start a new life in the United States. Will you take us in?" And it says, "We can come in from the southern border illegally if you prefer. Please advise."
Yes. I was going to suggest that to Samaj. I was going to be like, Samaj,
Fucking
you could claim asylum.
Yeah, just get yourself to Mexico, and then cross the border.
God, I love when people just aren't affected by abilities. Oh, you're roboting out from me? I heard come across the border to Mexico?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, I was saying Samaj could, like, do that. Get into Mexico and then cross the border from there.
Oh, yeah.
Did it kick me all the way off?
I heard something about going across to Mexico, but you're back on now.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. No, I was playing this level, and there was, like, Rebel guys on there, and I was like, oh, they must have switched me over to the Rebels. So I'm, like, walking up past them, and then it turns out that I'm not with the Rebel. So I just started getting
Why is my
blasted.
fucking button not doing it? Damn it. Switched you to the Rebel.
Yeah, because like you're playing as like an Empire or First Order guy.
Oh, okay. You're sort of the bad guy then.
Yeah. Although the Empire's they're pretty awful. Yeah, that's right. Bunker is secure.
Why would you drop your ult at that point, you idiot?
Can I run non-stop? Is there no fucking stamina bar?
That's nice. Shit. I love a game where you don't have a stamina bar.
Yeah, it would appear that's what's going on here. Nice. Yeah, I was running and I was expecting to stop running at any second. And I was like, nope, still going. Who the fuck just got me?
Okay. Yup. That's not at all suspicious.
Oh, who got me?
I fucking had somebody frozen, right? So they can't move, they can't do anything. And their bubble popped up at the millisecond I fucking shot my ice pick to kill him.
Wow.
Which it's like the number one, they were frozen, so they shouldn't have been able to do that.
Oh, spotted me. Who spotted me? Yeah, it's got a pretty cool little the little meter for the detection thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then this guy just doesn't take freeze no matter how much you hit him.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's probably time to stop for the night. This is getting kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, neither of us are really doing anything but just making noises while we're fucking
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm gonna quit the game, too, because this is just, like, a couple matches in a row with, like, really bad cheating. So it's kind of like, what's the point?
Fuck it. But yeah, I posted, like I said, a couple of screenshots of the fucking game there.
Yeah.
I know it's a small thing, but I just wish they would fucking be, like, angry on the other side of that fucking...
Yeah, they're just standing there and they don't care.
Wall, dude. Or that fucking door through the little window. Yeah.
This is ridiculous, man. Good lord.
letting me shoot video of that.
Maybe a school just got out somewhere.
I guess it's because I'm on the Discord.
Yeah. Oh, I should have been streaming the fucking gameplay. I don't know why I didn't do that.
Yeah.
That would have at least made some sort of sense.
No, I thought you were. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't check, but yeah, I thought you were.
Wasn't paying enough attention.
Yeah, fuck it. Nobody's watching this shit anyway. Other than the obviously the fucking the bots or whatever. Everyone's showing up. Yeah, but next time, if we're still for whatever reason not able to stream on the Untitled one, we should at least throw it in the Discord because there might be somebody watching the Discord.
Yeah, I think
not likely, but you know.
We should sign